Hey, family. This is good, but nothing compares to you getting a glass jar, okay, and putting some water in it and speaking life over it, okay. Setting your attention, positive affirmations. Speaking life and healing. Because water is consciousness. Water is alive. But nothing compares when you're blessing your water and speaking life and you sit it out in the sun and let the sun change the property in the water. It crystallizes the water. It removes all the toxins out of the water. And you drink it. Oh my goodness. Nothing compares to that kind of water, okay? It just tastes like spring water to me. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I decided to do another video. After this one, I'm going to do another reading. I'm just gonna let the spirit, whatever the spirit wants to convey to us for such a time as this, that's what you're going to see. Okay. That will be my next video. I'm not gonna do them too close together. But that which we need to know is going to come out. Please know that. And a lot of times you might end up seeing the same messages. I mean, if you know what I'm talking about. Especially when two of my readings back to back, and none of my messages are duplicate whatsoever. But one that stood out to me the most was 6 months for change. And it's really one interpretation how they want to look at that. You can look at it as though we have 6 months to change, okay? Or within this 6 month period of time, it's a lot of change, okay? We're going to be seeing, okay? It's a lot of laws being passed, okay? Due to a whole lot of distraction that's going on. A lot of laws have been passed underneath, and a lot of them are good, okay? And a lot of them that they're trying to pass are not so good. So anyway, time will tell. But the way I was perceiving the 6 months for change is pretty much what I was getting out of it is that it's a whole lot going on, and it's more people that's not in their heart space, okay? And you can just see that due to the chaos that's going on in the world. And but it's a matter of choice. People really, really need to, look in the mirror. They really need to look in the mirror. It's something when it due to the energies that's building up. Like I said, a lot of people, they're becoming more darker and darker. It's like they're moving away from the light, and a lot of them, their inner lamp is starting to become more brighter and brighter. They're moving more towards the light. As well as, we're seeing a lot of changes presently going on, out here. But anyway, I'm through with that. But I just want to let many of you know that's going to be the next video. So, whenever the spirit leads me, I will upload that video, okay, for whomever is interested in watching it. It feels good to be led by the spirit. It keeps you from running your feet to evil. It keeps you from operating in your own carnal intellect, keeps you from operating in your emotions, going from 1 to 10 instead of, sitting back and reflect and just meditate, see what the Spirit has to say first with how you feeling at that moment. That I know I can relate to that. And that hasn't gotten me anywhere, okay? Being moved by my emotions, because a lot of times I'm not thinking, I react. But anyway, all I know is when I'm led by the Spirit, even though I don't know why I feel the way I feel about certain things, I just obey it. And I find out, wow, that door closed for a reason. I couldn't see it then, but I see it now. And I just give praise to the Most High. Thank you. I couldn't see it then, but I see it now. I'm so grateful I was led by the Spirit to back off. I'm so grateful I was led by the Spirit to not go to the left when the Spirit told me to go to the right. I'm so grateful I was led by the Spirit when I thought about doing certain things, but I was told to be still. I thought about doing certain things based on my emotions, feeling the need to react. But I was told to be still. I'm grateful for that I listened. I'm grateful for that. I might go back in. I have like seasonal allergies, and they've been out here cutting the grass and all of that, trying to keep the lawn, manicured and all, as you see. But anyway, but I got a sister, allergies flaring up. But anyway, real quick, I want to do a part 2. I apologize, my video has shut off. And I said, you know what, that's messed up because, I live by the Spirit to speak on that particular subject. And the subject I'm talking about, the last video I did, I was talking about, the need to isolate to awaken, okay? So this is part 2, the need to isolate to awaken. I'm not going to repeat myself and all of that, but I will backtrack when I was saying how, many people, when they go within themselves, okay, and they don't like what they see. When they don't like what they see. Feel me? It's a lot of videos on YouTube with people saying, don't open the third eye, don't open the third eye. Okay? There's a lot of people that has videos like that. And, do your research. Do your research and check them out and see why they say don't open it. Okay? Mine's open on its own. I didn't force it. But I'm so grateful that it opened up because I have eyes to see. Okay? This showed me something totally different from what these carnal eyes show me. But anyway, but going within myself due to the time when I was in isolation, okay, about 5 years ago. All right, I was having, like I said, dark night of the soul, and I was going through some changes. Let me just say that, and I found myself being very isolated, and I apologize for keep rubbing my nose. But you learn a lot about yourself, especially those things that you suppressed. Okay, they come back to haunt you. Some people say bite you in the ass, but it comes back, okay? And it's pretty much, you're facing, yourselves. You're facing yourself. Your shadow selves, okay? Those things that are about you. Because I haven't always been the person that I am. Let me just say that. I wasn't like a negative person, but still, it was something about me that wasn't right. Okay, there were things about me that I needed to heal from. We all have a past. Okay, we all have a past. The person that I am now, I don't know that person in the past. It's like I know her, but I'm not that same person. Let me just say that. I'm a new creature. I have morphed into a new butterfly. But I know I still have to stay balanced. I can't be too spiritual and not be no earthly good. I get that. There must be balance. Okay? Because I am here on this earth. I think about that verse. It says, I'm in the world, but not of this world. That's how you feel. When you start to awaken, it's like you're in this world, but you're not of this world. But you start to see a lot of dark things, okay? And all it is a reflection of you. Just like energy, vibration. If you at a certain vibration, okay, and you'll find out if you're vibrationally low. If your frequency is low, you would know. Go within yourself and see what meets you on the inside. You would know. And for a lot of people, when they do this, they get scared. They don't like what they see. Oh, I open a Pandora's box. You can say that. I'm being attacked. It happens. I was attacked before. Oh, I'm seeing witches and demons and all of this stuff. It's pretty much a reflection of that I am. It's pretty much a reflection of you. That you suppressed. You might say, oh, I'm not that person anymore. But you suppressed it and you never faced it. Okay? So anything that you ever seen in this life, that's why people, probably there be, have Hollywood, making up all these kind of horror movies and all of that. Cause see, this is our eye gate. Our eyes are the windows to our soul. And when we watch things, we take them in, okay? Because we choose to watch it. We take it in. So when you do awaken, and I mean awaken spiritually, as far as this eye being awakened, those things come back to haunt you. Normally you wouldn't see it, if you are vibrating on a higher frequency and you're walking in love. Because a lot of people, when they spiritual eye open, they don't see dark things. I'm just being honest with you. Everybody's different. But some people, when they start to awaken, they see dark things. I have people all the time writing me, wow, thank you for the information. But when my spiritual sight awakened, I wasn't seeing things you were seeing. I was seeing good things. I'm like, wow, that's good. See, everybody's different. Everybody's walk is different. Everybody's past is different. That's wonderful. Obviously, before the spiritual sight had awakened, they was putting in the work. Okay? They was putting in the work. Their walk, was very positive. And the fact that it was positive, they raised their vibration. Okay? So during that time when they raised their vibration, when their spiritual sight had awakened, they weren't seeing dark things. You're not going to see dark things when your spiritual sight awaken and you raise your vibration, okay? Because like I said, dark things that are low vibrational cannot go 5 and above, okay? This is what I was told by my higher self. Let me give a solution, because sister had hit me up and she was like, how can I help myself as far as, working on my shadow self. All I can do is speak from my experience, my testimony. All I can say, sis, and I say this with love. I say this with love. Because we all grown here, okay? All I can say is, meditate. Whether you're seeing something or not, okay? Meditate. And when you go within yourself, be honest. Own your shit, okay? Just meditate and look back and just think back over your life. How you once were before you became to the person that you are now, okay? Even think about when you was a child, all right? Those were innocent times, but we all done a lot of things that, weren't so nice. But just reflect on your life and say to myself, I love you. I forgive you. And while you're saying that, visualize a light, okay, that's aiming at you at that time, sending love and healing to it, okay? Now, that's what I was doing, okay? Something inside of me told me to do it, and I did it, and hey, it worked. It was working for me. Let me just say that. It works for me. Now, for those who, and I'm only speaking to those who are not seeing within themselves, okay? They're not seeing anything. Now, for those of you who do see things, and you are seeing your shadow selves, things that are being projected back at you that you don't like, send love to it. See, a lot of people tell you, oh, don't open your third eye, oh, you're going to see demons and blah, 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 witches and all of that. And for the most part, you probably will. Think about it. Have you not ever seen what a witch looked like? Had you not ever seen what a clown looked like, an evil-looking clown? Had you not seen what certain, entities look like that you've seen on TV or read in the books? You wouldn't see that. Okay, you only the reason you see it and it's being reflected back at you because you've seen these things on TV. Okay, it's pretty much your worst fears. All right, it's your worst fear that you are projecting, but also you are projecting your shadow selves too. Okay, stay with me. So when you're seeing it, instead of running from it, because it's going to be there when you go back, believe that, because this is something that you have to overcome. This is your spiritual walk. You have to overcome this. You cannot rise up if you have not overcome this. There are levels to it. But when you're seeing things you don't like, okay, that are reflecting back at you, instead of running from it, okay, and go around telling people, oh, don't open your third eye and all of that, face it. See it for what it is, which is what I did. Okay, these are my shadow selves. But it's being reflected back at me as something evil, okay, that I consider as evil, based on all the things I've seen on TV, Send love to it. It doesn't care for your love. Send compassion to it. It doesn't care for your compassion. Love and compassion, all of this is the highest vibration. Love is the highest vibrational frequency, period, okay? And then what it's going to do is going to transmute that darkness. That darkness wants no parts of your light. But what you're doing, you're healing on the inside, okay? You're healing on the inside. That's what you're doing, family. That's what I was doing. Let me just say that. I was healing on the inside. And everything I'm telling you, this is what my higher self was telling me to do. Okay? Because there was times, let me just tell you this. There were times in the beginning I was running from it. And I would hate to close my eyes at night. I would hate for my third eye to awaken because I didn't know what was going to beat me on the inside. I'm like, oh, what's next? Oh, I pray. There's nothing wrong with praying. But know that you have the power all along. Knowledge is powerful. We all have darkness and light inside of us. It's a balance, okay? There must be balance. We all have this. All of this is God within, okay? There's light and darkness in all of us. But which one do you choose to lead, okay? Which one do you choose to lead? Which one do you choose to magnify within you? You're going to run to the light? Are you going to expand your light? Or you're going to move away from the light? And that's going to dim your light. Once you love on yourself and send compassion to yourself, your shadow selves, okay? Once you start to do this, and I'm speaking to those who see with your spiritual sight, okay? You've seen things you don't like. Send love to it and compassionate and face it. Face it. Don't run from it. Yeah, you're not going to like the energy because the energy is dark. I don't like the energy either. Actually, and sometimes it can get intimidating because it's crazy. You know, when you're seeing it, sometimes it's like it's moving closer to you, and you can feel the energy. And I don't care for the energy. Okay, I can feel it. I don't care for it. But when I see it, I face it, and I say, I send love to you and healing to you. And also, while you're looking at it, say, I love myself. I forgive myself. I love myself. I forgive myself. Send healing to it. You think it cares for all of that? And actually, you're doing the opposite of what it doesn't want you to do. It wants you to fear it. It's your shadow selves. It's those areas of you that doesn't want to change. It's those areas of you that doesn't want to be healed, okay? It pretty much wants you to put a Band-Aid on it, okay? And what I'm talking about is those areas of you in the past that were negative, okay? Need I say more? We all grown here. Those areas of you that were negative. Let me just say that. I'm not gonna say, oh, it was this, it was this, it was that. You know. You know. You know those people you hurt and you never ask for forgiveness. Or went to the Most High God and repent. Okay? And most importantly, before you even do any shadow work, talk to the Most High God and ask for forgiveness. Just repent. Okay? This is for you. Repent. Okay? And when you see those shadow selves that meet you on the inside, send love to it. It's you. Okay? It's you. It's a reflection, that darkness that's inside of you. Okay? And like I said, if you don't want to see much of it, just change. You alone changing, okay, it's going to raise your vibration and you won't see it. And if you see it every now and then, see it for what it is. You're casting it out by sending love to it. You're casting it out by saying, I love myself, I forgive myself. Send love and healing to it. Face it. Head on. Don't turn from it. Face it. It's you. It's just showing you in an ugly form, okay? It's really showing you how ugly you were, okay? Those parts of you that needs light, it needs love, that needs healing. Once I did that, family, everything changed for me. It's a process. You're not going to know unless you try. Okay? When I go into myself, I see good things. A lot of people talk about, the Kundalini, oh, the rising of the serpent, oh, that's evil. I have a family member that thinks that's evil. And you know what? I love my family member, but when it comes to, my spiritual walk right now, this particular family member, I'm not, this subject's going to be off limits, okay? Because the way I'm talking to you, family, I can't talk like that to this family member. And it's a sister of mine, she's very religious, and someone like me, talking very esoteric, like, saying certain keywords that they feel is very witchcraft, I couldn't talk like that. But I love her and I have compassion, and the way I look at it, let's agree to disagree, but I can't talk like that. The way I'm talking here, I can't talk like that with them. Like I said, everybody's level in this life, when it comes to what they're willing to accept, it's okay. It's okay. Because it was a time I would have been the same way. But getting back to the Kundalini, a lot of people look at it as evil. But for me, it was a blessing in disguise. For me, it's nothing evil about it. I became more of a loving person. I became a person that has more love for humanity, which before I wasn't thinking like that. Not having love for humanity. I just became a new person. Okay? I had a period of transformation. Okay? Spiritual transformation. I became a new person and my thought process changed. When it comes to consciousness, it expanded. it just changed me in a whole new way. That's all I can say. And I became more loving. So if that's evil to someone who think Kundalini is a no-no, and that's something that people should run from. They did their research. They consider it as it is being evil, period. That's okay. Let people think what they want to think, family. At the end of the day, one must have an experience. And having an experience, speaks volume. It speaks volume. I can do all the research all I want, but having an experience is a whole nother ball game. Me having the experience of my spiritual sight being awakened, I can speak from that perspective because I had experienced the pros and cons. Me experiencing me having a Kundalini and the after effects of having that Kundalini. I didn't become a negative person. I became more of a positive person, and it has changed me. Wow. I feel like something inside of me had awakened. I feel like for me, because see, all of this, when I was having these experiences, I was solo. I was in isolation, okay? Let me just say that. Because this video is about isolation. All these experiences I'm telling you about, I was in isolation. I was in isolation. Due to whatever I was going through, I was isolating myself a lot. And out of that, I was having all these experiences. And, I can go in more depth. This video will be very long, family. You can tell I have a lot to say, but this video will be very, very lengthy. And my attention span is very short, and I know yours is too. But I do appreciate you for watching me. I really do. But I try to get my thoughts together because it's so much I want to say. But the point I'm trying to make is, when one becomes isolated, okay, that's when you find yourself and you're able to hear God's voice within. All right, family, my phone shut off. I'm just going to combine both of them. I didn't really want to do that, but I'm going to have to. But anyway, let me just say this real quick. Out of isolating yourself, okay, you find out who you are, and while you're doing a lot of praying and meditating, okay, and always set your attentions when you are meditating. Don't just be lying there, and you're not setting your attentions, okay? Always set your attention when you are in meditation, okay? As far as what you want, ask a question, meditate to get an answer, Everybody's different. Some people hear voices. I don't hear voices. Some people start seeing images, For the most part, you will see symbols and images or things playing out, because I see differently like that on the inside. You might start seeing images played out, but the point I'm trying to make is, out of your isolation, and however long it would be for you is for you, but you're not going to be the same person. You're not going to be the same person. You're putting in the work. You're planting your feet. You're sun gazing. And I would tell many of you, sun gaze, because I was doing a lot of sun gazing. Let me just tell you that. If you watch all my old videos, I was doing a lot of sun gazing, and I was solo. For the most part, I had my daughter with me, also, but still I wasn't around a whole lot of people. When I was doing my walks, because I was exercising, I was by myself, and I was doing a lot of looking up in the sky, and and due to the fact that my third eye is awakened, I was seeing a lot of things that most people wouldn't see because their spiritual sight is not awakened. It's nothing worse than standing around and somebody is standing beside you, you know, a stranger, and you're looking up in the sky. You're seeing something that's caught your eye, and they're looking at you, right? This is you over here. This is them. And then they're looking at you, and they're looking up, and they're looking at you. And they're like, excuse me, you know, what you looking at? And you're looking at them. You don't see that. I don't see what. I mean, I don't see nothing. I mean, what you looking at? Let it go. Oh, no, I thought I was saying something. Never mind. Just let it go. Because you're going to end up being a nutcase to them. Let it go. Basically, y'all frequency are different. That's why they don't see what you see, okay? But that's a whole nother video. But out of isolation, that's when you find yourself, okay? For many people, that's when they awaken. Real quick, I want to do a quick example. Imagine yourself, you're walking on a path, and a lot of people, they love adventure. They love adventure. So they will get off their path and go into the woods. You know, they might see a little path in the woods, you know, and they'll start walking in the woods. And the more they walk, it gets thicker and thicker and denser and denser. You know what I'm saying? And they look back and they're like, oh, well, I can find my way back because by me walking, I'm going like in a straight path. So all I gotta do is turn around and go backwards. So I'm good. You know, I just want to walk around a little bit. They start walking around, and before you know it, you know, they mind get off on, you know, knowing they can go back the way they came. You know, they start doing some curves and some turns, but they're by themselves. And before you know it, they've been there for quite some time, walking around in the woods. The sun's starting to go down. They're like, ooh, let me turn around. You know, let me get back to, you know, where I was. You know, let me get back on that path that I was on. They pretty much got distracted because they was enjoying themselves. You know, they're in the woods. You know, looking at nature. You know, time flying by. You know, but they got distracted. And they noticed the sun's going down, it's getting a little darker. Because, like I said, the more they walk into the woods, it's like the woods start to close in on them. And then looking around, and I've spoken on this before, but it's the message. Hear the message, okay? It's a message that I'm trying to get out of this, so have ears to hear. All of this is due to awakening. Have ears to hear. So they're looking around and like, oh my God, which way did I come in? Because all the trees are looking alike now. So they start walking back, according to them, the way they came in, and they find themselves going in circles. Basically, it's like they're lost, you know. They're lost, period. They're lost, you know. They're in the woods. They're lost. That little path that they was on, they're off of it because they got so distracted. And some people, they panic. Why? They are alone. They panic. They crack up. Some people, they just keep walking. Ignorance is bliss. They just keep walking. They don't stop. They don't stop and think. They just keep walking, just hoping they will get back to that right path. And the more they walk, the further they are deeper into the woods, okay? And they find themselves going in circles. And we know that's ignorance. You're just going in circles. You know, you're not coming out of that space, that hole, that box. Then there are those, they don't panic. They don't keep going in circles, trying to find their way out, hoping to find their way out. Some people, they stop. They stop, collect their thoughts. They pray for help and guidance to get out of that situation that they're in. And all of a sudden, they have an epiphany. And then, depending on the person, they thank Source for the answers. Thank you. The answer they received was, stop, be still. Stop walking around, because the more you're walking around in this area, you're getting deeper and deeper, and you're becoming more lost and lost, and you're not going to find your way out. All you're going to do is keep going in circles. Look up. Look up. They look up. And many of you know, I've said this story before one time, but it's a good message behind it. They look up. Somebody told them to stop and look up. They look up. And they see tall trees above them. Okay? Because see, the sun is going down, you know. They see the sky. But it's surrounded by tall trees. Something on the inside told them, stop, look up, climb that tree. Climb that tree. Think about vibration, family. Raise your vibration. Raise your vibration. Climb that tree. They climb the tree all the way to the top, high enough to where they can see. They can see. Boom. I see the path. Had I been walking this way and this way, I would have been lost. The way out is over there. I see the path. It's over there. The fact that they stopped and climbed the tree. And the hidden message is raise your vibration. They were able to see more clearly. They weren't down here where it was condensed. Okay? With where they were being distracted. To where the trees were closing in on them. Where they were stuck. They wasn't down here no more. They had rised up. They climbed that tree. And by them climbing that tree, they were able to see over other trees. And they were able to see the path. Climb back down. And start walking towards that way. And behold, they made their way out. The Spirit of the living God working through me, my higher self, gave me that message to give to you. I've shared it before, I'm sharing it again. It's time to rise up while you are in isolation. Many of us are in that thick, deep forest. You're trying to find your way. While you're trying to find your way, do some healing. Let me just say this way. While you're in that forest, okay? Because you're in isolation. While you're in that forest, do some reflection. Love on yourself. Talk to yourself. Do some healing. Send some light to your shadow selves. Put the work in. That's all I'm saying. Put the work in. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. Have compassion to yourself. And for those who cannot see, that's okay. You can do the same thing. You can still visualize. Close your eyes. Love yourself. Heal yourself. And do all of this while you're in isolation. Because see, you're in that deep forest. And you want to find your way. Because I did. During that time, I was talking with God. I was loving on myself. I was healing myself. I was confronting myself. Those shadows, parts of me that I forgot all about. That I had to go back and, you know, resurface and see it for what it is. You know, basically stop putting a Band-Aid on it and face it. I had to do all of that. Some of you won't see no images because your spiritual sight is not awakened. You can still put the work in. But while you are in the forest, raise your vibration. While you are in the forest, stop being scared All it's going to do, fear, it paralyzes you. You're scared to do anything. You got to come out that box. And that's how I look at the forward. I look at it as a box. You got to start thinking. Stop, be still, think. I love you in Christ. I thank you for rocking with your sister. I will be back with another video as the Spirit leads me. I will upload a reading. I mean, if you know how I do, if you don't want to watch it, it's okay. It's okay not to watch it. Let me see this real quick before I end this video. It's somebody I'm subscribed to. They're called Fly on the Wall. And they had uploaded a video of a young child being, I'm going to say it, I'm going to call it the way I see it, being bullied by two female officers. Well, actually, it was three officers, two females and one officer. It's like they couldn't even handle one child. The boy, like, he's maybe about 10, could be 12. And it's just the way they was handling the situation. The image that I saw to me was very negative. They had put a bag over the boy. They had arrested him. They put the handcuffs on him, and they put a bag over his head. That could have killed him. But thanks be to the Most High God, it was a bystander that was there, and he was arguing with them, telling them, what you doing is wrong, what you doing is wrong. You can kill him, He was letting them have it. And he was filming everything. I watched this video. I didn't want to look at it. But I said, you know what? I don't want to turn a blind eye. And that's what a lot of us do. We try to turn a blind eye because we don't want to see certain things that would bother us. I get it. Because when you're watching it, you're letting it inside of you. But also, it's not good to turn a blind eye also when it comes to things like this. I decided to watch it. After I watched it, I felt some type of way. Those emotions, I'm a mother. Those emotions stirred up, It could have been my son, My son is 21, but still, had he been that young, I wouldn't want nobody to be manhandling my child like that. It doesn't take all of that. I felt some type of way. I said, hold up. I made a choice. I made a conscious choice to watch it. Let me get my emotions in check, because it's going to affect me. It's going to affect me. I had to stop. Me watching that, I let that in my eye gate, okay? I had to stop, I had to think. But it's okay to feel is to heal. It's okay to feel. I had to get my emotions in check. I had to send love and healing. This is me. I closed my eyes and I was visualizing sending love and healing to my spiritual sight. Because I'm the one that made the conscious choice to watch it. I send love and healing within to my spiritual sight, as well as to these two sights, because everything starts here, okay? And it's reflected back outwardly here. I send love and healing to it, and I'll visualizing, seeing this loving, healing energy of light, coating my spiritual sight. And I sit there for a moment in meditation doing it. Before I know it, I start to feel a whole lot better. To feel is to heal. There's nothing wrong with feeling, but sometimes our emotions can get the best of us, and it can cause us to down spiral and think real negative, and feel negative. And I don't want to feel like that. I watched it, and I started to feel some type of way, but I had to put that emotion in check. I didn't like how I was feeling, and I didn't want it to affect my vibration. So anyway, that's what I did. And before I knew it, I came around. I felt a whole lot better. And I sent a little prayer. Pray for that child. Pray he's okay. Sent love and light to him. Just visualizing that child and send, loving, positive energies, positive vibes to that child. And, yeah. It's like I said, it's what we do at the end of the day, family. Because, like I tell you, if we don't get a check on our emotions, you'll go from 1 to 10. You lower your vibration. The power that be wants you to do that. That's how it gets its grip on us, How we harden our hearts. We lower our vibration. We dim our light on the inside. And boom, it gets you. It gets you. Before you know, you're having spiritual attacks. And before you know, you're having spiritual attacks. They don't want people to know that, but I'm letting you know. Before you know it, you start having spiritual attacks. Protect your energy, family. Protect your energy. I give all honor to the Most High God, source of all things, source within. God within you. The kingdom within. The kingdom is within you. We all have that spark of the divine source that is within all of us. Go within, family. Loving yourself. Heal thyself. Peace and love to you all. And most importantly, go outside, okay? Get you some sun, family, and sun gaze, all right? Peace and love to you. Thank you for your love and supporting my channel. If anyone of you want to hit your sister up, you can hit me up at Qmccwest@gmail.com. You know I do readings. And if not, that's okay too, okay? Bye for now. And yes, take time out for yourself. Meditate. It's power in meditation. It's power when you raise your vibration. They don't tell you this. I'm telling you. I love you, my brother, my sister. Much love to you. Have a wonderful day. And bye for now.